14 of the NFL. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders under the lights on Monday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here and duplicate that honor again. Right to the air is Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mahomes now on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. is the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have. And
the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
2nd and 3. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw, and that's held in by Mayer. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. Make our score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? Bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're able to work this this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rashee Rice from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 8. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He has Hyatt over the middle, and he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chuba Hubbard, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Mahomes. There's a short one complete to Harris. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Down right around the 25. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Kenneth Murray
Coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes now to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Tucker now to return it, taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got him in, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This is complete, finds his man Hurns. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the 3rd down here as the ball will come out to the 20.
When a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, they end with a turnover. That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
So we've come upon halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Again, it's Taylor.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Airing it out for Hearns. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Carlson able to put this one through.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out come the Chiefs now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Kenneth Murray
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Patterson's kick is good.
And with it, they have taken the lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I love the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chiefs 31.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point. Up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
He'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He's been tough for this defense to handle. Over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come. And they got it done.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Raiders first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The tackle by Sione Takitaki. 2 yards.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
47-yard line.
Looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the
type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. The drive starts with a completion left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On the draw is Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
He's back to throw.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete.
Fuck you, Mahomes, part 2, bitch.
Now to add the extra point. And they have got the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Tony.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
Mahomes will throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
What?
Charles, that drive was
Did that just happen?
They gave that to the game. They gave that to the game, bro. That was supposed to be a pick, and Kadarius Toney.
No way.
They made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chiefs, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's their very first club